Who doesn't like it when it's finally time to get a new smartphone? To have a brand new shiny phone just feels amazing, doesn't it? Especially now switching to a new phone has become so easy. But what if you're considering switching to an entirely different mobile ecosystem? That probably sounds more terrifying than exciting, but fret not. These days, switching phones is really not that big of a deal anymore, even if you're switching from iPhone to Android. But would that switch be worth it? Whether you work in an office and need to prioritize your productivity, or you can't live without the best camera possible, here are 9 reasons to switch to a Samsung smartphone. First and foremost, multitasking. Samsung loyalists have long since placed their phone's multitasking capabilities as their #1 reason to always prefer their Galaxy over any other smartphone on the market. These phones have expansive, crisp screens that give its users a whole range of possibilities for working across multiple apps at once. This is because Samsung smartphones have featured multi-window mode since 2012's Galaxy Note 2, and with each generation of smartphones that followed, this multitasking feature has been refined to near perfection. For example, with the Galaxy Fold 4, you can launch 2 or even 3 apps in split screen. This is as easy as swiping left to open the Edge panel and selecting App Pair. These are combinations of apps that are frequently used simultaneously, or simply put, they're shortcuts. Another option that is available on the S23 range is something called Pop-Up View, which is just another way to say picture-in-picture mode.
And improved AI for more stable night videos.
It's the S Pen. So mighty, I can use it to adjust color curve, exposure with absolute precision.
The display automatically adjusts color and contrast to the content and surroundings. It's called Vision Booster.
Okay.
This allows you to overlay a second app as a floating window over the primary app you're using, which is really something you can't live without once you've gotten used to it. And while we're on the subject of apps anyway, Google's Play Store has plenty to choose from.
We play to explore. And with new games and apps every month, deeper. Experience it all. We can explore more.
The Google Play Store has carried on its growth trajectory as the world's largest app store. The options are pretty much infinite. Usually, the counter-argument you'll hear here is that it's about quality, not quantity, and that statement is absolutely true. But let's keep in mind that there are over 3 billion Android devices in active use worldwide these days. Do you really think that quality app developers are going to skip Android? No way. Of course, there will always be exceptions, but in general, you can find virtually all of your favorite apps in the Google Play Store. Now, you might think that the amount of apps available will be detrimental to being able to be productive, but that's not quite true either. Despite the seemingly infinite ways to distract yourself with apps on Android, you should be able to dive straight into work from the second you've powered up your new smartphone. In most cases, this means having easy and quick access to Google Workspace and Microsoft Office, which are the most conventional apps for professionals. It's definitely a perk that Samsung works in close collaboration with Microsoft. This means that you can jump right into any Excel, Word, or PowerPoint right from your phone and make edits, save, and share as well. And yes, this also means that everything is instantly accessible on OneDrive. You can also link up your phone to Windows. This allows you to gain access to your Galaxy smartphone right from your Windows PC. You can take a call, view pictures, send and view messages, all without having to pick up your phone. And you could also take that to the next level with Samsung DeX.
Before we dive into how it felt to use DeX, let's make one thing very clear. So why not turn it into a desktop machine? Samsung wants to help you do that with its new dock called DeX. When you want to connect your phone, slide up the top part of the dock. The disc moves up and leans on a hinge to form a stand.
DeX actually allows you to use your Galaxy smartphone to power a full desktop experience just by connecting it to a smart TV or a monitor and pairing it with a keyboard and mouse. This feature is only available on flagship Samsung devices though, meaning Samsung Galaxy S8 onward. DeX truly turns your smartphone into a traditional PC that fits inside your pocket. This is ideal for those who are always on the go and would like to ditch the nuisance of having to carry around a laptop bag everywhere. And by the way, DeX also works wirelessly on any Miracast-enabled display. But how would that work with your battery life? Because if there's one thing that is absolutely non-negotiable, it's battery life, right? Well, Samsung's got you covered. All the newest Samsung devices come with super fast charging. This means that your smartphone can soak up hours of power in a matter of minutes. And in case you lose your charger, there's also an adaptive power saving mode that gives you literally several days of battery life without having to recharge. But best of all is the wireless power share, which is available on select devices. This gives you the power to share your battery life when someone else's phone is dying. Isn't that amazing? But we all know that there are limits to what we're willing to share with other people. And when you're not using your smartphone yourself, no one else should be able to get into it. Not even when you're sharing your battery with them. And there's nothing that will offer as effective a balance of user-friendliness and security as biometric identification. Samsung Galaxy devices have been leading the way when it comes to introducing advanced biometric authentication options. Ultrasonic fingerprint ID was actually first introduced on the Samsung Galaxy S10 and S10 Plus. It uses an innovative in-display sensor that creates a 3D image of your fingertip to deliver a superior accuracy to traditional capacitive sensors. And yes, most Galaxy smartphones also come with facial recognition, allowing you to unlock your phone with just a quick look, which brings us to what to do when you lose your Galaxy smartphone. Because even if you know it can't be very far, it's unnecessarily stressful to search for it when Samsung has a free Find My Phone service. It finds your phone using location information that has been collected by Google and data that passes through wireless networks. From the moment you've activated Find My Phone, you can find your phone with any web browser. You'll be able to see your device on a map, and you get updates every 15 minutes when your phone is on the move. But you can also make your phone ring at maximum volume, even when you put it on vibrate. Or you can have a contact number appear on the screen so that you can be contacted in case someone finds your phone. And once your phone is safely back in your possession, you'll be happy to know that privacy is always prioritized with the Samsung Galaxy. In this new age of hybrid and remote work, this has become more vital than ever before. Good thing that you can always keep an eye on which apps have access to your microphone, location, contacts, and camera. And when you're not comfortable with the way an app is using any permissions you may have given it, you can instantly deny that permission. On top of that, the Galaxy also has something called Private Share. This is a secure file sharing technology that is built on a blockchain that lets you set a time limit and expiration date on shared files. No screenshots or reshares allowed. And lastly, Samsung Galaxy devices have an amazing range of camera configurations that are especially designed to help even the worst photographer to take amazing shots. It also comes with a powerful editor. Portrait mode allows you to adjust the background blur, and the large sensors allow you to take pictures in dim lighting as well. But what I probably like the most is the director's mode, which allows you to jump between lenses and use both the back and selfie cameras at the same time. So there you go. Those were the 9 reasons to switch to a Samsung smartphone.